Jim, thank you for agreeing to be a part of the Oral Histories project that we're doing. Very excited that you had decided to tell some of your stories. And if we could start with you thinking about and sharing some of your own personal journey, that would be wonderful, and including some of the early influences on your interest in giving back and in service.
Okay. Well, I laughed when I saw that question, because it's an activity that I do with young people globally, and they take a piece of flip chart and they draw all the different ways that they've come to be a leader, and many of them are very dramatic. My friend Ashok from Nepal, his father was in jail, and he'd go early on his shoulders to political demonstrations, and it's a very natural progression that he's doing the wonderful work that he does today. What's unusual as I saw that question and thought about myself is much more an interior journey, and one that's probably not visible to other people. And I think all of us have a DNA as people. And for me, the two great themes of life, which when they intersect, you're really where you want to be, is psychological and spiritual growth on one axis, and on the other one, leading a life of significance. And those things have always, I don't know if I created them, I think I found them within me. It's just my DNA. And so what happens as you go on your journey is you get into circumstances and meet people that bring that out in you. Clearly, for me, my parents was a really key piece. For me, being loved, having parents who were very down to earth, very humble, very common folk, as Abraham Lincoln would put it, was really significant. To this day, I give gratitude in anything that goes well to them. Another piece was that I went to college at a time of great turmoil. Everybody was protesting everything, and I had a big beard and long hair and rimless glasses, and I was there in the midst of that, trying to make a difference and trying to make sense of things. And I'd say the other piece was that I didn't grow up with any overt spirituality or religious tradition, but I just found that it's something that I increasingly responded to. And I met different people who really had that something, and I didn't know what it was, but it was something I wanted also. And all that folded into an interest in service, and then just two key markers in the journey. One was meeting our wonderful mentor, Barbara Varenhorst in Palo Alto School District, who had the foresight to start a peer helping program. And I volunteered in that and saw the power of youth service. And then when I moved to Minnesota, I went to the very first NYLC service learning retreat for the summer. And there was a woman there named Cindy Parsons, and she was so sharp and so vibrant and so in your face in a fun way about what service learning could do for youth. And those were important markers for me.
She wrote the Little Blue Book. Cynthia Parsons?
Yes.
The Little Blue Book about service learning, one of the first books.
One of the first. There weren't a lot of things around at that time. She had A to Z, service learning A to Z. And
that's
she lived in Vermont in a 100-year-old one-room schoolhouse converted, and she had been an editor in that for a writer for the Christian Science Monitor, and she was an experience.